Okay, let's take a look at the UV maps. That's a little tricky that it's all one big texture. Um, I think it's really nicely laid out, and everything I'm seeing is that the checkers look good. It's just that I guess what I would say is that if it's all going to be in one thing, then you're definitely going to, you don't have a lot of real estate for the face, for example. So I would make sure to have the texture image you're working with be 4096 by 4096 so that you have more pixels to work with. When you're painting these areas. Otherwise, if it was small, then you just wouldn't have a lot of resolution to work with because you were mapping it across so many surfaces. Um, Normally, I would, for example, keep the head separate. Um, this that looks fine. There might be a few extra little pieces that don't need to be separate. Like I'm wondering, for example, if I could like move this to attach it to something. Cut and sew, move and sew, yeah, like that, and then just take this one and unfold it again, Control U. Um, yeah, what's this one? Maybe this one too. Could that's this edge there, is it? Cut and sew, move and sew, and then unfold that again. It's a little bit of an awkward shape, but just so it's just a little bit less sliced up. What about this? What's that? Yeah, I don't really see that as needing to be separate. Um, Again, let's unfold this. Control U, Control U. Yeah, I mean, to me, the checkers look just as good, and it's just one less seam to have to deal with. So it just seemed like there was a lot of little pieces on this. Control U, and then what are these guys? Oh, the bottom. Yeah, I feel like that could just be a continuation of this, unless that's causing real stretching. Um, yeah, it seems just pretty natural. Just doing unfolding again. So yeah, I would just put some of those back together because it's probably a little more cut up than it needs to be. That seems to work. Oh, this doesn't fit now. Anyway, you might have to move these around some, but I'm sure you can fit them in. Might do something like that. I don't know. That's not the prettiest UV layout, but certainly possible. So yeah, not a big deal, but I'm just saying you could have less things sliced up here. You might keep looking around for that. And this isn't a great place for a seam either, actually, along the front here, because that's pretty visible. If you can kind of hide that seam a little better, it might be good. Yeah, but I think, did we look at everything? I can't remember now. Oh yeah, we looked at that. We looked at the pants. Looking good. Some stretching. This piece here, bottom's looking pretty stretched. Mm. I'm thinking that this should be cut around here instead. Like right where the... Oh, I see. You've got this interesting kind of... Still, I think that this should be cut around here. Shift X. And then I'll take this shell just to see what it does. Let's see what the checkers look like now. And then unfold a little better. It's actually not that different. I would have thought that would have been more dramatic. Mm. Well, it's not like we're going to see the bottom of the foot that much anyway, so I might just leave that. Got some of this stuff on the side, like what's the deal with this one? Yeah, you see it's sort of stretched in one area and squeezed in the other. So it could be... Does that unfold any better? No. I mean, it could be something where maybe you move and sew this one. But then like, and then maybe this too. And that. But then maybe it needs to be like cut on the sides or something instead. Since there seem to be. And then see how these unfold. Not much better. I don't know why the unfold. It is using the correct unfold, is it not? Yes. So the other thing, sometimes, see, we'll probably see, if we look at color feedback, we could probably see this. You know, it's painting it pretty white. Maybe I'm being overly critical. They just look stretched to me. Anyways, what I was going to say was that you can just, if the unfold isn't doing it, you can kind of manually see how those look a lot more square now. So you can do some of that if you want to try and make it a little better. But yeah, otherwise, all of this is usable though. All of this looks pretty good.